Imagine getting paid just for sharing your thoughts on products and services you use every day. With Survey Junkie, it's that simple. Click on the link in the video description to discover how you can start earning today by taking surveys.
Welcome to Reality Check, where we dive deep into the world of reality TV drama. Today, we have some jaw-dropping news about Carl Radke and Lindsay Hubbard's relationship. Stay tuned as we uncover the shocking advice that could change everything. The morning after an out-of-this-world alien-themed party, Summer House's Carl Radke filled in Kyle Cook on the conversation he had with then-fiancée Lindsay Hubbard, in which she urged Carl to get a job to support her and their future family. "We're walking into a marriage that is contractually binding in all of our assets, and I don't know where I'm going to be," Lindsay, 37, previously told Carl, 39. "If we have kids and I'm going to want to stay at home and raise the kids because they need to suck on my nipple and need a lot of attention until you know what I mean, I need to know that I have a partner that's also doing anything to bring in any type of money because for me, I need that security." When Carl recounted the discussion to Kyle, 41, during the April 25 episode of Summer House, the Pittsburgh native admitted that what Lindsay said about his lack of motivation being unattractive hurt. Seriously, what have you been doing? Carl wondered of Lindsay. Her business is deactivated, but the way she views it is her bringing in the brand deals is what her career is. But that not a career. I'm not trying to be tit for tat, but it definitely hits my ego. This narrative that I'm not doing anything or not making money, it's kind of ridiculous. Carl told Kyle he brought in $70,000 in brand deals so far that year, while Lindsay made $150,000. "I don't think I ever really understood from her she wants to be a stay-at-home mom," Carl said. In a confessional interview, Carl stated that he didn't have the wallet right now to support a family while Lindsay didn't work. "You guys are what, months out from a wedding?" Kyle asked Carl. "I guess this is a chat maybe most couples would have had." Carl acquiesced that it's definitely a conversation we probably should have had a year and a half ago. Carl then paid his mother Sharon and stepfather Lou a visit in New Jersey and filled them in on the status of his relationship with Lindsay. "I know Lindsay does want to start having a family at some point," Carl shared. When Sharon asked Carl if he felt ready for that, he replied yes and no. "Ever since his brother Curtis passed, it put a big reminder in my head how much I care about family. So yeah, I'm excited about starting a family, but it's scary." Sharon asked if the sober aspect factored into Carl and Lindsay's relationship, as he's been sober since January 2021. "I'm not trying to tell her or dictate how to live her life," Carl said. "What I always have wanted for Lindsay and hoped that she's understood, I want her to have a healthy relationship with alcohol. But it's not all about alcohol. It's not. She's not this monster I don't wake up in the middle of the night and catch her pouring vodka into a cup. It's not to that degree, and that's where I struggle with being the dictator in her life and telling her you can't do that because I have this use." The reality star explained that he and Lindsay sometimes miss each other when they try to communicate, and he did tread a little lightly around his fiancée when she'd been drinking. "But I'm not giving up," Carl told his parents. "I love Lindsay, and I know you guys love Lindsay. There's things that we're both trying to navigate." Lou reminded Carl of when the Syracuse University grad visited him and Sharon over Memorial Day weekend after a big fight he had with Lindsay. Lou said that at that time the relationship almost appeared to be abusive. Carl explained in a confessional that he rarely confided in anyone about his issues with his fiancée because "I lived in fear if I shared something and Lindsay found out I was talking about our relationship with someone, that I would get into trouble. If the relationship you have, you're fearful and it's not working the way you want it to work, getting married isn't going to solve that. Lou advised Carl. Lou described how, as a minister, he'd met with couples who planned to get married for whom he declined officiating because he didn't think they should tie the knot. "It almost seems that way with you and Lindsay," the Lou said ad